I'm glad you've reached your story time today. Enjoy peaceful listening with a blank screen. Today's story is a classic Sherlock Holmes adventure, told in easy English so you can enjoy and learn at the same time. Today's story is A Scandal in Bohemia by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Whenever I say a hard word, I will briefly explain what it means. So, sit back, relax, and let's begin. To Sherlock Holmes, Irene Adler was always the woman. I have rarely heard him speak about women, but in his eyes, she stood above all others. Holmes was not a man easily affected by emotions. He valued logic and reasoning far more than feelings. Yet, in his mind, Irene Adler had an unmatched place. Holmes never loved anyone. To him, emotions were distractions that interfered with the clear working of the brain. But he respected women who were clever and independent, and Irene Adler was exactly that. It was March 20th, 1888, when I visited Holmes in Baker Street. He was working with his usual energy when a note arrived. It was written on expensive paper, and the handwriting was elegant. Elegant means graceful and stylish. It requested Holmes' help and said the visitor would arrive that evening. When the visitor came, he was a tall man wearing a mask. Soon, he revealed himself, the King of Bohemia. Revealed means made known, uncovered. The king explained he was about to marry a princess from Scandinavia. However, a woman from his past, Irene Adler, had a photograph of the two of them together. This photo could ruin the marriage because it would create a scandal. Scandal means an event causing public shock or shame. Ruin means destroy or damage beyond repair. The king had tried to get it back, but Irene was too clever. Holmes agreed to recover the photograph. He researched Irene's life and discovered she lived in a house in Briony Lodge, disguising himself as a horse groom. Here, disguising means changing appearance to hide identity, and groom means a person who takes care of horses. Holmes learned that Irene often went out in the evening, sometimes meeting a lawyer named Godfrey Norton. One day, Holmes followed Irene and saw her meet Godfrey Norton at a church. Suddenly, Holmes was pulled into the ceremony. He became a witness to their marriage. Here, witness means a person who sees an event happen. Holmes knew that to find the photograph, he had to make Irene reveal where it was hidden. He disguised himself again, this time as a clergyman, church priest. He staged a fake street fight, and when he pretended to be injured, Irene brought him inside her house. Holmes signaled Dr. Watson to throw a smoke rocket into the room. Startled, Irene instinctively looked toward a secret hiding place where the photograph was kept. Holmes saw it. Here, instinctively means done automatically, without thinking. The next morning, Holmes, Watson, and the king went to get the photograph. But Irene was gone. She had left a letter to Holmes, saying she had outsmarted him. Here, outsmarted means defeated by being more intelligent. She explained that she loved her husband and would never harm the king, but she would keep the photograph for her protection. The king was relieved. She would not use the photo. Holmes admired her cleverness and kept the letter as a memento. Here, memento means something kept as a reminder. Holmes said to me, and that was how the best plans can fail, when facing a truly remarkable woman. To Holmes, Irene Adler would forever remain the woman